Hello again, and welcome to another episode of Advanced Minecraft with DoctrZombie. Today we're going to do something a little different. We're going to do some expert Minecraft on the world's worst Minecraft server. This is 2b2t.net. It is a open server, anybody can join it, and it has the distinction of running for 2 years in vanilla mode. Absolutely no mods other than the ones needed to keep it up and running. Actually, I don't even know if they're using any mods at all. And it's completely rules-free. There are no rules. There's no admin. There are no moderators. It is 100% anarchy server. And you can hack, you can cheat, you can do whatever you want, and a lot of people have. And it's been running non-stop for 2 years on the same map. And it has it's notorious for just being a hellish wasteland. And I recorded a whole bunch of footage in this, me playing it, and I actually was pretty lucky, got a good start. And then the footage was useless because the sound wasn't recording properly, my voice. This is spawn in 2b2t, mountains of cobble formed by lava. I'm actually way up in the sky at 164 in the Y position. Everything's loading super slow because there's water, there's just mountains of cobble. I don't even know which way I'm going to go. I've got a mini-map. If you notice in the upper left corner, I'm using a tool called Radar Bro. And Radar Bro lets me see some things, including certain mobs. It lets me see when there's a chest nearby. And also lets me see some of the terrain. You'll notice it's showing me slime balls now because there's dead slime balls in that location. But it won't tell me if it's above me or below me, so it's actually pretty useless at this point. But it does let me know if a player is approaching me, going to murder me, and in 2b2t, a lot of guys are out to kill you. I don't know which way is out. I'm guessing it's the opposite direction of all the water. So I'm going to ride. Oh no, that does not look promising down there. Basically, there's a crater where spawn is, and I think I might be going down the wrong side of the crater, actually walking back to death. That's hard to tell because everywhere around is cobble and not much dirt. Dirt is precious because you can pick it up with your bare hands. You don't need a tool to pick it up, so you see some dirt, grab it because you might be able to use it to climb over a gap in the world. I think I'm on the right side because it looks like I can get out from here. But basically in 2b2t, your first goal is to get away from spawn, where people will murder you, and find food, because you're going to starve to death. The server's in hard mode, so you will take damage when you starve, and you will die from it if you don't find food quickly. The server is so desolate for such a long distance away from spawn that you try not to jump, you try not to run, you simply walk out in any direction that you can to get away, and hopefully find some grass with some, plants growing on it that somebody else, put there. And if you're lucky, you can survive a few days. Some people are able to survive by getting enough zombie meat and eating that. It's tough though, because you risk getting hurt when you fight the zombies. I've fallen twice and taken damage for it, but fortunately I had enough food that I was able to regen at this point. But that's not going to last much longer. I've only got a few seconds left of regeneration. Here's a good place to board across with the dirt. Oh man, this is just a nightmare. Yeah, when I did my my first intro of this, oh wait a minute, there's a sapling over there. I got really lucky. I found a bunch of trees that some guy planted. And I was able to get some wood, which is super precious in this game because you need it to make tools, So here we are. I hate to do this, but I do not have any bones, and I need wood. So I'm going to take this sapling with me. And the next guy is not going to be so lucky. And it's certainly possible the next guy is going to be me. So I might regret doing that. I might get killed early and lose it. You'll notice on my mini-map there's a chest that's probably way down underneath near the spawner that's also nearby it. Um, there's a portal. Now, last time I did this, when I had to throw out all the footage because it wasn't working, I took a portal, and I walked and walked and walked until I starved to death and never found another exit portal. But I'm going to give it a shot. This is one way you can try surviving. If you find a working portal, you can go to the Nether, you can walk in any direction, and hopefully you'll see another portal. And you won't be, killed by ghasts and everything else. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick to this road and hope that it pops out at a portal somewhere. It's going up there. What the hell, go up a few. Now, this is where Radar Bro definitely comes in handy, but it can also get you killed. Beyond just seeing the mobs, which is great and all, it will show you a little black line if there's a obsidian portal somewhere. So what I've done is I can walk in a straight line and then see an obsidian portal and try to find it. I said it can get you killed because if you find an obsidian portal, it might not necessarily be inside the walkable lines. Like I said, people can hack and cheat in the server, so they can use exploits to get above the bedrock and then build a portal there, and they can travel without, having to be down here where the ghasts are and all that stuff. Now, if you notice on that minimap, it looks like somebody painted an arrow with some kind of dirt or netherrack or something. So it's possible that they want somebody to walk in this direction. So you'll notice the bedrock. I'm actually near the top of the world here. Alright, I'm going to keep walking. I'm going to cross my fingers that I don't get killed. Starve to death. That'd make for a pretty boring video. But yeah, there's a chance, and really might be my best chance of getting anything done here, is to just follow along this road. So we'll see. I can fast forward the boring parts and get to something interesting. But I can talk a little bit about strategy for 2B2T while we're walking. Like I said, the first thing you want to do is find food. Once you've got food, a steady supply of it, the next thing you want to do is build a bed. You want to be able to get wool or at least string from spiders enough that you can build a bed, and then you don't have to do this all over again. Because if you get killed, you get back to spawn. You might never find where you had your little safe house with food. Now up here I see a portal. If you look on the upper left of my radar, I'm getting close to an obsidian portal. Whether or not I can actually reach that thing is a different story, but it should be straight ahead of me, either up above in the area no one can get to, which it looks like it might be because somebody was digging around here, or down below. I'm just going to keep going. I honestly don't think I can get to that one. It looks a little like the one I tried to get to in my last playthrough and never found. It was just impossible. Ah, perfect. Here's a portal. We've gone a decent distance, and in the overworld it's going to be much, much further. Looks like people have been wrecking this guy's portals. Here we are. Let's look around. This is pretty crummy as far as exit areas go. Middle of an ice lake. But I am far away from, well, civilization, you could call it. I'm 4,000 blocks out, 4,800 blocks away from spawn. That's as good a place as any to start looking for food. Now there's a sheep, and if I had shears, I would be set. I'm so loath to actually kill this thing. I'm gonna leave it go. I probably should kill it and take the one wool that it would drop, but it's not enough to make a bed. There's no guarantee that I'm going to find food and survive long enough to make a bed anyway, so rather than ruin my chance of coming back and getting that sheep and keeping it alive, I'm just going to keep running. I am almost halfway starved to death. No food in sight. Trees! Oh my gosh. Here we go. We've got a chance. If we can get some wood, we can build tools, we can maybe even, get a sword, or find a... Hey, look, there's even a workbench over here. So somebody came by, 2 workbenches. Somebody came by, built a workbench, chopped down some trees, made pickaxes, probably dug into the earth and then died. They probably didn't get far, as evidenced by the blocks that are just lying around. Alright, let's take this. I want that, and I want some wood. Here, this is probably wood over here. You know, another thing I could try to do is if these were oak trees, and they're not, I could try to get apples from them. And that would keep me alive for a little bit at least. Well, maybe they are oak trees. Yeah, they are. They absolutely are. So there's a chance just by breaking these leaves, I'll drop an apple. I've got plenty of saplings now. I feel guilty about taking the one at spawn, but you never know how things are going to go. You know, you might wind up with a stack of bones from fighting skeletons or getting them burnt in sunlight. And that one sapling can turn into a forest and you can save your life. In 2B2T, this is Minecraft in its most dangerous. You're gonna die. You're gonna lose. You're gonna restart at spawn more than once. And if you're lucky, you'll make a little bit of progress and you can come back and catch up with it. I'm gonna let the rest of those rot off, and I'm gonna... How did I do that? There was one over there. I'm gonna build some tools. Build a pickaxe, and then I'm going to go under the ground a bit and get some stone. You know what, I'm not even going to do that. It takes the same amount of time to punch it out with my fists. Why break your pickaxe, you know what I mean? Looks like I found a cave. That could be good news. There's some coal here. I'm not like super worried about getting coal at the moment. I'm really worried about not starving to death. And I know it's ironic. I just played Don't Starve not too long ago. But what's going on here? But this is the game in which I expect to starve more than the other. It's worth trying because there are 3 spawners nearby underground somewhere, and there could be food in those. So, you know, it might actually be worth my while to go into the cave and look for the food. But first, there you go. It's a tiny cave. It's not worth anything. So I can actually use this as a base. I don't have to build anything. I'll grab my wait a minute. Let's not do that. I gotta use this first. Let's build some more tools. Bink, bink, bink. For a better pickaxe. And an axe. And I will use the axe to cut down a few more trees. And hope that they drop some apples, because then I can live just a few more minutes. And keep trying to survive in this, the hardest of all servers. Now, I say it's the hardest of all servers. That might not actually be true, but definitely it's the hardest of all vanilla servers. And the server is so bad, so renowned for trolls and just people who are racists and thieves and murderers that it's actually infamous within the Minecraft community. If you haven't heard of it, you know, don't be too surprised if you haven't heard of it. I did not hear of it for a long time, but once I did find out about it, it sounds like a lot of people know about it, and they revere and fear it at the same time. This is just what happens when you let everyone on your server and don't care who they are or what they say, what they do. There's a lot of chat that's pretty nasty, and I apologize if they've said something that is inappropriate. I can't control that. But it does happen in the server. So the server is not for people who are weak of heart. Alrighty. Getting some wood. Have not seen any apples yet, but I'm going to cut down all of these trees if I can, because I think that's my best chance of getting an apple, is if all these trees are rotting away at the same time. The most reliable way of food in this game is going to be melons. If you can get a melon farm going, you can use the bone meal to get it started, and then if you've got enough of them, you can just sit there and wait for melons to spawn, and you know, you can use them to heal you. It takes a lot of time, and you have to actually find a melon or a melon seed in a dungeon in order to get it going. And first time that I ever made it out of spawn and really got going, I did find a melon farm. Somebody had like 2 or 3 plants that weren't trampled, weren't stolen, and I grabbed a melon from it. I made, you know, a nice little melon farm of my own, and I was smart enough to hide some of the things that I collected and keep some in my inventory when I logged out. Here's somebody else's base. Went down here. Let me see what they got. Because somebody came in and stole everything that was there. Even the plants that I was using to raise melons, they just ripped them out of the ground, and that was it. My melon farm was gone, but fortunately I had saved some melon seeds, and I was able to replant and restart, and then I got killed by a skeleton, and it was all over. So, still no apple drops, but I did get a lot of saplings. I'm down to 2.5 food. I might not make it anyway. Oh god, someone's coming. Oh shoot. He's gonna come and kill me. Well, at this point, your best bet is to log off, and I think that's what I'm gonna do. So, thanks for watching, and this has been DoctrZombie. Bye.